That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, go down, hit subscribe. There's a little bell. That's what that is. It's a bell. It's not a spaceship. It's not anything else. It's a bell. Click it. Come back over and over again. We interview artists, authors, filmmakers, actresses, actors, cosplayers, YouTubers, podcasters.
That was a lot. That was good. I was thinking, I was like, what else is he missing?
I don't know. Creative minds of all kinds on the Hangin With Web Show, and we're here right now hanging with fellow YouTuber and cosplayer Amber Herring from Pelvic Gaming. Amber, thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm flattered.
Absolutely. We're here at the Melbourne Independent Filmmaker Festival, and this is an amazingly creative group of people right here.
It really is. I was here 3 years ago for my own film, and I met so many people who are doing their own filming projects, own actors and actresses doing their own thing. I'm like, oh, this is where I need to be. These are my people.
You found your tribe. This is
us.
us.
Exactly.
This is us. That's right. And yes, we have secret handshakes, and no, we really haven't made any of that up yet, but we're gonna, because we can. So, Amber, tell us a little bit about, well, we'll start with cosplay, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
How'd you start cosplaying?
I started cosplaying, I think at MegaCon. I think I was like 14, 13, maybe even younger, but I saw all these crazy cosplayers, you know, Cloud with their swords, their giant staffs, the wings, Gundams, you know, mobile suits, and I'm like, whoa. And I started out with Cowboy Bebop. Are you familiar with that anime?
We certainly are.
Cowboy Bebop, Edward,
I'm a
Von Papa
7-year-old. I'm familiar with everything that's anime, animation, and anima, and if it's anima.
Anima.
We do it. Shut up, YouTube.
But so I cosplay Edward from Cowboy Bebop. She has like big red hair. You know, she has like, I had a fluffy dog Ian. It was a plushie. It wasn't really a dog, and that's how I started. And then from there, I cosplayed Road from D. Greyman. I cosplayed Plumera from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Wow.
I'm not a huge cosplayer.
Now, what kind of cosplayer? Are you thrift? Do you make your own? Do you buy pieces?
I'm thrift / I commission mine. I'm like, help me out, man. Yeah. Help me out. Help me out. I'm not a sew, okay? I'm not a sewing machine here. I do kind of make some play pieces. I had to learn
all kinds of crazy skills for Cosplay Michael.
I've
never sewed, and we had to learn how to sew.
Oh my goodness.
And a hot glue gun, the only thing a hot glue gun is for a dad my age is a finger waiting to get burned.
Oh no.
And we've had to learn all of that stuff. So it's a craft. It's an art.
It really is.
And then being in character while you're there is another part of the art.
That's the best part, though.
It is.
That's the best part, because Edward she's very childish, and she's very like talkative and silly and goofy. She just rolls around. She like types with her feet. She does weird stuff. So it was really fun to be Edward, you know?
That is cool. That is kind of cool. Now, you're also a YouTuber.
Yes.
What do you do on YouTube?
I review JRPGs, RPGs, platformers. Really, I'm a variety streamer as well, like on Twitch. But I also do like goofy top 5s, you know, top 5 Pokemon I'd want to eat. You know what I mean? Just like weird stuff.
Pokemon I'd want to eat.
Eat, that is correct. Like, consume.
What is the best tasting Pokemon?
Well, okay, I set some parameters. Execute, I think, yeah. Execute's an egg Pokemon. It's a little egg. Chansey, it's an egg.
Valid.
Yeah.
This is a breakfast Pokemon.
Yeah, I love breakfast.
What, you've never had breakfast Never mind. Pelvic Gaming, tell me about that. That's your channel name?
Yes.
Or that's where we can find you?
Mm-hmm. Pelvic Gaming. My alias is Lady Pelvic. People always ask all the time, where did I get that name from? It was weird. When I was younger, I really wanted to be an archaeologist. This has nothing to do with gaming. I just thought digging up bones and fossils was like the coolest thing ever, and I thought the pelvic bone.
One of my sons is an anthropologist. So.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Well, there you go. So you're right on in this. But
it's weird.
It's super
But we're
weird.
proud.
Proud parents. Supportive parents.
Study of lots of things that are dead. It works?
Support the parents.
Yeah, okay. I'm a
you're like,
YouTuber.
kiddo.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, there's been weirder things.
That's right.
But
So, what brings you to the Myth this year?
This year we're actually filming, Eric over there, we are filming for a show, or not a show, but a movie that we're going to be doing next year for Myth.
Cool.
So yeah, we're ahead of
Very
schedule
cool.
here.
What's the title of the movie?
I'm sorry?
Is there a title for the movie yet?
Oh yeah, well for now it's Amadeus. That's code name. Amadeus.
Codename Amadeus.
Yeah.
You have to be like a secret dark web surfer to know what that means. But if you are and you do, shut up. We don't
don't
know
ruin.
yet. Don't ruin. No spoilers here. You were here for a film a couple years ago, you said.
Yes.
What was that film?
That was the Yeshua Answer.
The Yeshua Answer.
The Yeshua Answer. Yeah, it had kind of a religious undertone to it, like just help those, just because you are poor doesn't mean you're bad. Some people equate being poor, homeless, as a bad person, or negative and blah, blah, blah. And that just kind of destigmatizes that. I really like that.
cool.
So yeah, it's
That
a
is
very
awesome.
wholesome film.
I like that. Yeah. So, do you have plans to do other acting and things like that in the future?
Oh yes, like I like to do Full Sail. I live very close to Full Sail Studio, or
Okay.
well, Full Sail the school. But so I've done plenty of student films. I like working with other independent,
Awesome.
films.
Favorite part for you?
Seeing it all come together.
Really?
That or like crazy scenes, like running away scenes where I trip. Like there was this one scene where I don't know what's your rating? What's your show's rating here?
Depends. What do you say? It depends on what you say. I could check the little box that says "Don't watch" or "Watch."
No, just the horror. That's it. Horror.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You say that? Okay, cool. So I was a horror, and then I was in a shopping cart, passed out, like overdosed, but it was just such a weird scene. Like I don't do drugs. I'm also not a whore, but I never thought I would imagine myself in a shopping cart.
These are sentences that your mom is always very happy to hear, but she doesn't ever think she's going to. She doesn't do drugs. She's not a whore.
Yeah. Woohoo!
See? Boom. Call it a win.
Yeah, that's right.
She's
Don't
a
stop for
YouTuber.
me.
She's a YouTuber. She's an artist.
That's right.
And, artists are great when they're getting started in their craft because they still have hope, and it's so cute. I'm an author myself, and of course,
very nice.
show producer, and I sometimes have hope too.
It's not out. The light isn't dead yet. The light
No,
isn't
not
snuffed out.
dead yet. Just kind of flickers right down in there.
I understand, man.
Yeah. So, I tell you what, YouTubers out there, because everyone's always looking for what's going to succeed. In your experience, do you have a set timetable that you put videos out on? Is it daily? Is it weekly?
Oh, it's bi-weekly.
What are your secrets to your successes?
Definitely.
What are some tips for the rest? It's YouTube. They're listening. Tips for the rest of them.
Okay, pace yourself. I know YouTube glamorizes and favorites people who put out daily content, but I personally favor quality over quantity. YouTube does favor quantity, and it will burn you out. Take your time. I put out videos every 2 weeks, and I know it sounds a lot, but my videos are very well done, highly produced. I take time. I research. I review video games like old school, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy IX, Legend of Mana. I did Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, just old games, new games like God of War 4. But take your time, you know what I mean? You gotta breathe. And I know
learn
people
your craft.
learn it. People
Yes.
just wanna put out anything on YouTube hoping it goes viral. Let me tell you, you gotta be lucky, you gotta roll them dice if you wanna be viral.
I've been doing this 3 years and I haven't seen anything go viral yet. So
I've been doing it for, you know?
don't bank on the what if. Learn
Right.
your craft, study what you're gonna do, and take your time.
Yes.
We do put out a daily show. We put out every morning. The Hangin' With Web Show comes out with one interview episode every weekday morning. And that took us 2 years to get to learn how to do that and produce at that pace.
Right, and you have a whole team, correct? You have,
Yes.
you can't see, but we got some behind the
Yes.
scenes
I got
ladies
some
up in
behind
here.
the scenes things happening. Actually, I could not do what I do without them.
And that's
'Cause
incredible.
You and I sitting here talking is great, but without the cameras working right and the mics working right and everything else, I can put it out. Don't get me wrong, there are lots of people on YouTube putting things out, but it wouldn't be something that you and I would be proud to look back at.
Right, exactly.
And it's their work that does that.
I agree.
And it's it's all those people out there who are sharing these things. We love our independent artists because they're working, they're producing new art every single day.
Yes.
You're putting out YouTube videos, you're creating cosplays. but the ones who get the attention are the ones at the very top 1% of the craft. And we can't all be Yaya.
There you go. Can't all be Yaya. Can't all be Jessica Nagiri, man.
That's right, man. And but by the way, Yaya and Jessica, both good friends and both fantastic people.
Oh, wonderful.
But you know, we have to work our way
Yep.
up the ladder. So hone your craft, everybody. Learn it. And I don't like that card. Stop doing that to me. She holds up that card. That's the shut up card.
Oh,
It's a rude card. All right, we're going to do that because you know YouTube better than we do even. It's short attention span theater.
Yes.
So we got to get as much as we can in as short a time as we can and still say thank you to the people who make this possible, the people at Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funny, Space Coast Comics, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Hound the Great, a great little place to sit and just hang out across the street at the mall, and Embellish Effects for cosplayers. They got everything you need, from wigs to makeup to costumes to pieces and parts.
I'm always
great
looking.
place to check that out. Embellish Effects, Orlando, Florida.
Very
Great shoes too.
Oh, I'm a shoe person. Let me tell you. Like, these are just some plain black heels.
Those are rocking.
But you know.
Those are rocking
like,
right there.
I'm definitely a heel person.
Guys, we got to wrap it up. We've been hanging with Amber Herring, cosplayer, YouTuber, actress, the creator of Pelvic Gaming. Remember, everybody, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.